Welcome to Kent Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So go. Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Thomas back to pass. He's got him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Chanticleers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Vincent. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Chanticleers have moved it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to set up the screen. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's caught inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He's got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The shot that clears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. Breaks away on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Thomas back to pass. On the run, still looking. Quarterback got it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The shot that clears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Wilson to pass. Under fire. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
catch in the middle. It's Middleton. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Thomas looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Chanticleers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Galloway. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Thomas back to pass. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and aim.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Made a defender miss. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off-play action on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire in the zone.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Thomas looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the shot that clears will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grab, go to the middle. It's Middleton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Forced out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll line up to go for two.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Thomas back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now on the counter. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
Man, I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect. You just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers are on the move. Let's go. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge lob.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Complete to start this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. Thomas looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Chanticleers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rasmussen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. It's complete on the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jet.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.